April 12th, and we're continuing to come here and just read the Bible and spend some time together as we worship God and just praise Him for the day. And I guess that's a great start. Let's just say I'm saying a quick prayer for all of us today, and pray that we're blessed and that God be in our lives, and that we just center ourselves around Him. And by reading that Word every day, we're preparing ourselves for this long trip and this many challenges as we get through the complexity of just living in this world while not being part of the world, because we're part of God's world. So anyway, I'm gonna get to the Bible verse today. It's a really nice one, one of my favorite verses in the Bible. Luke 15:10 to 11, and it goes, "Likewise I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner that repenteth. And he said to a certain man, had two sons." So this is a continuance from one piece of the Bible, and it goes into the great parable about the wayward son and the so-called good son who stays with his father. But I just wanted to focus on really Luke 10, because these are two connected things. The very famous parable of the son that goes away and takes half the fortune and loses everything. But Luke 10 really says the end of that, and the importance of all of us. What is the secret? I believe the secret is, especially with both God's angels and the angels that fell, the angels in heaven, who are God's servants, they sing praises to God when a repentant sinner comes back to him and says, I am unworthy. I don't deserve to be your child, but God, I'm sorry. And I take Christ, a sacrifice for my sin, because I want to be in your presence. And I thank you for your perfect gift to be able to do that. They praise. There's praise in heaven when just one sinner repenteth. And I would say it's the opposite with the fallen angels and the evil one. They are very unhappy when anyone comes to God. They fight it. I personally believe it's one of the reasons the angels fell, if not the reason, just that God would still love us even though we're imperfect. And so think about just the glory that in heaven, one person that you can help bring to God, that you work with the good Lord, who of course is drawing them in, that comes to God. If one person would come to God in these videos I do, what happiness it would be for me, because the angels sing, the very servants of our God sing when just one comes. And Christ said the same thing repeatedly. What would I not go after one sheep? If I leave 99, because I'd want to go after that wayward sheep. When I not care about this person who's sinning and living in the world, of course. And that's the secret, I believe, that God, it's his joy that we would return to him and that we would live a godly life. And our past, they're washed away. Our pasts are forgiven. We should reflect on them like David did in the Psalms and Proverbs about how far he was from the glory of God, and just to reflect on our spiritual walk. But just to focus on the joy of heaven. The angels sing. They sing, and they're joyful when just one sinner repents. And that's April 12th. I pray you have a great day. I look forward to talking to you again.